Forensics. Miss Ninga here, just wanting to help you out with your LD50 worksheet here that I assigned to you, just to see how, just to help you out in case you're having some trouble. For this guide, this is going to help us figure out what a lethal dose is for, lots of different substances. Up here, your background information talks about what the LD50 is. And what the LD50 is the lethal dose of a chemical, okay, of 50% of the animals being tested. So the LD50 is when 50% of your population ends up dying. Okay, so when it comes down to here, it says to determine your LD50 from the graph, what you have to do is, basically look to see where 50% of your population has been, killed. So if you, put a dot there and then you measure it up, you can kind of see that on here that it says that the lethal dose of this guy is about 10 milligrams per kilogram. So that should help you with the following questions after that. Let's see. Here it asks you to predict which ones are more deadly. So just rank those on your own. Down here is one of the bigger parts where we have some confusion. So this right here gives you an equation to show you what your LD50 dose is. So, and the way you calculate that is you take the mass of your chemical, or how much you have of it, and you divide it by the body mass of your recipient, okay? And make sure that's in kilograms. So first off, it has you determine your weight in kilos. You can do that with a simple conversion, or you could look it up online, whichever. But say you weigh 150 pounds, and you have to go through your conversion that, 1 pound is 0.45 kilograms. Get rid of that. Let me grab my calculator real quick here. So you just do a quick conversion there. So 150 times 0.45. So if you weigh 150 pounds, then you weigh 67.5 kilos. And then you can do your equation here pretty easily. So for, let's do sucrose here. So sucrose is sugar. Sorry, just trying to adjust my page so that it can be seen easier for you guys. There we go. So for sucrose, we have our dose here, which is 29,700 milligrams per kilo. So okay, milligrams per kilogram. So it says to calculate your lethal dose by multiplying the LD50 level by your body mass. Okay, so it basically calculate it, take this, the LD50 dose and multiplying it by your body mass. Okay? So you take that and you times it by your mass. So if you're 67.5 kilograms, you times that, your kilograms cancel out to get your amount in milligrams. Okay, so 2 9 times 67.5, that gives you 2,004,750 milligrams. Or if you convert that into grams, remember our KH D base DCM. Remember our metric ladder. We're going from milligrams to grams, which is over here. We have to go over 3 times. So that would be 2004.75 grams. Okay. If you wanted to convert that even further for yourself to know what it is in like pounds, then you have to figure out how many pounds are in 1 gram. So if you need to know 1 pound is 453 grams. I'm just going to round that to 0.6 grams. So if you wanted to go the extra mile and see how much that is, all you have to do is do an easy conversion with that. So this is just extra for if you're curious. Do a simple conversion. So 453.6 grams is 1 pound. So and that gets you 4.4, let's say 2 pounds of sugar. So in order for you to die by, or like 50% of your like people or population to die from sugar and they weigh 150 pounds, they would need to eat 4.42 pounds of sugar. Okay, so here for you, you would just write in what you found up here in milligrams. So this would be 2,004,750 milligrams. And for here, it's just your conversion to grams. So this is 2,004.75 grams. Okay. So on and so forth for the other ones. Here we can do ethanol here, which is alcohol, found in your beer and your things like beer and vodka and stuff like that. So you have your dose, that's your LD50 of 7,060 milligrams per kilo times your weight, 67.5 kilos in my example. Kilos cross out. And so that would be 476,550 milligrams. Okay, So then that's what you would put here. Then you just convert that into grams by going over 3 times. So that'd be 476.55 grams. And again, if you are curious to what that is in pounds, you would just use your conversion. That 1 pound is 453 grams. 0.6 grams equals 1 pound. So 476.55 divided by 453.6. And so in order to dye from straight ethanol, not just beer, it would be the ethanol you take out of it. It would be 1 pound of ethanol. That would kill you 50% of your people if they weighed 150 pounds. Okay? So hopefully this helps a little bit with that part. I'm just doing the quick conversion here just to show you how, making sure that you know how I got it. Grams. But yeah, that's how you get your answers for here. Just keep going down the way with all of those. Looking at the lethal dose that you'd need on here, then you have to take a look at the amount of difference and rank them truly and see if it, matches your prediction that you had on the other side. Excuse me. Then answer this one. Let's see. For this one, it involves you reading the scenario and calculating how much that, Lisa gave to Andy for cough medicine, I think is what it is, or medication, to see what the lethal dose was, what's the total dose. Just do some, critical thinking with that to see what's going on, what's an overdose for the child, and, seeing what, what concentration she should have been giving him, if anything. Okay. And then down here, part 5. So this is looking at this one takes a look at exposure to toxins in the air that you're exposed to publicly, like pollution. So read that. Let's see, I think this one, I'll try and find my video for that one so that you can see what that's all about. But this one I should be I'll post a video to it. Otherwise, I think this one I might make optional. Okay, so I'll post the video to that one, so if I can find it, so that you can do that one for yourselves. Otherwise, if you have any other questions about this, please let me know, and I'd be happy to help. Okay? Alrighty. Talk to you later, forensics.